Welcome back to Heroes on Our Island. I'm your host, Christine Persichetti. Now let's head to Belmore to TheBigCheese. TheBigCheese is a food truck which is operated by Krissa Schmerler. And even when the food truck is closed for business, Krissa is still feeding people.
Right, what can I get for you, my love?
Krissa Schmerler is TheBigCheese inside the Big Cheese food truck.
It's like comfort food that everyone loves, but in a different way.
She specializes in making huge grilled cheeses with anything and everything inside of them. And on the side, she throws together a little grilled mac and cheese.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, and her dessert, she calls it ridiculous. She turns a Krispy Kreme donut into a s'more. It's like a little bit of heaven from a food truck in Belmore. Her customers will line up and wait. Sometimes at a street festival, that wait could be up to an hour. Regulars like Vinny LeRae will tell you it's worth it.
My willpower is not strong when Chris is open.
At first, tempting people's taste buds was just a side gig for Krissa.
I just got a table and a tent, and I was buying panini machines off of Craigslist.
After Sandy hit, she took her table and set up shop in Broad Channel.
The firehouse let us set up out there, and we just were like knocking on people's doors, and we were like, there's food here, and we just set up and we cooked, and I had a big thing of soup.
She says she wanted to give free hot meals to people who were flooded out and had no electricity.
Just letting them know that like people were there to care about you when you felt like, you know, when you lose everything, you kind of like lose like your spirit sometimes. You're like, why did this happen to me? Why me? Why this? And I don't know, I'm always trying to laugh and make people feel good, and I always do it with my food. You know, I love making people feel good with my food. You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Then, as fate or the food gods would have it, she turned her hobby into her livelihood.
I was working at my job to college, and I was supposed to get this great promotion, and it fell through. My whole world collapsed. It was really, really trying times, like those times when you're staring up at God and you're like, why me? And it lit a fire under me. Like, I was just like, you know what, I gotta do something, and I got a little trailer.
Last year, Krissa traded in the trailer for this truck, and even though she is now a full-time food truck operator slash chef, this foodie hasn't given up on her philanthropy.
I'm just like a caretaker, this is my nature, and I've always loved to help, like too much so, like that people like know I'm good, but I can't stop.
Whether it's baking goodies to sell for different causes or making sandwiches and handing them out to the homeless in Manhattan.
We make sandwiches, and we go by Penn Station, like over by, there's a food pantry in the morning, like a bread line, and you'll see people there all the time. And we'll bring blankets, we'll bring pillows, we make sandwiches. I usually give a juice box, we give 2 sandwiches, chips, anything.
Or just taking a short drive over to the Mary Brennan Inn in Hempstead.
I will go out, like during the holidays, we'll buy tons of pies. This year I donated gravies from Restaurant Depot, clothing, I mean, like you name it, we bring it there.
Krissa is always giving back.
This makes you feel like you're doing the right thing, you know? Like, I feel like I'm doing what we all should be doing, is just taking care of each other in life.
The volunteers at the inn know exactly what she means. About 400 people come here for a meal every day. It's the largest soup kitchen on Long Island.
When we open the doors at 9:30, you know, the guests are here, so we don't know, their last meal may have been here the day before.
But a hot meal isn't the only thing they provide here.
The toothbrush, the comb, towel, shampoo, conditioner, soap.
Tony Ebron, the supervisor of volunteers, shows us all the toiletries that have been donated, everything their guests need to take a shower here.
We're the best kept secret on Long Island. There's a lot that goes on, so those little items that we really don't think about every day are truly needed here on a daily basis.
There's also a clothing boutique where the guests can pick out some clothes and shoes. And of course, there's a food pantry where on Fridays people can grab something to hold them over for the weekend until the soup kitchen opens up again on Monday. Krissa is here almost every week dropping something off.
I was just like, you are a true hero. I mean, just to even take time out to do that, but you're helping us to serve those that need the help that come through the doors. So with Krissa's support and coming to do that and bring those donations in, we're not able to provide that if we don't receive someone like that. And that's what I call a hero on Long Island, just for those simple things that make a difference. that goes a long way.
And Krista doesn't brag about her charitable ways. Her customers here at the truck had no idea.
I think that's great. We need more people like that. You know, I'm fortunate. I've never been hungry, but I feel so bad when I hear about people that are, wondering where their next meal is coming from. So anybody who will do something like that, I'm sure God's got a special place for them.
And it's not like she's rolling in the dough because of her grilled cheese business.
God always makes it happen for me, always. Like right now, I have so many bills. Thank you, Jesus. March is my miracle month. But I always just been saying to myself, I'm like, it's always worked out. Like, I don't know, I always just find a way. I really don't know how, but it works, it just does.
And as she continues to work perfecting the grilled cheese sandwich and looking for a storefront for her business, Krista says whatever the future holds, she's certain she'll continue to help others.
It's like my nature. It just is. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your snacks. Thank you. You're welcome.
And if you haven't visited her truck, Krista may still look familiar to you. She actually made an appearance on the reality show Hell's Kitchen. If you'd like to learn more about the heroes we just featured, or if you know a hero in your community, let us know. Visit our website at fios1newsli.com. Follow us on Twitter at HeroesLI and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Heroes Long Island. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thanks for watching Heroes on Our Island.